Hello, friends. Good evening, everyone. Um, Welcome to the Date Buddies again. Uh, Let us all start the session. Over to you, Apurva.
You might be a very senior leader. After more than 30 years in the business, something goes wrong, at work. Somebody's not happy, or there is a problem with a client, and you have two choices. Either you react, which was what I was doing before meditating, or thanks to the meditation, you recognize this emotion coming up to you, and instead of reacting, you respond. That's very key, because in very tense situation, it can be with a colleague, with an employee, with a client, with a partner. It's really extremely useful to see this emotion coming, be mindful about it.
I was going into a meeting. It was going to be a very tough meeting. It's just going to be almost like a us versus them discussion. So I was a little bit worried, like how would I handle it? I just remembered something which Lawrence had told like she had her own experience where she was going into a meeting. She took 2 minutes away, did a very quick meditation, thought about the next person as one, and the meeting went off well. I said, let me try it. And I tried it. And it went off wonderfully well.
Challenges are always there. It is not that it has fully disappeared. But when you approach to the challenge, you do a lot more with clarity for what this issue is happening. So I've started thinking not to concentrate on the results, instead focus on the root cause of the problem. So I started concentrating more on the cause of that issue. So more than 70-80% of the problems it is at the root cause. And also after doing meditation, see what I was, even if such challenges come, so something you are not able to predict, with greater mind can do it. So I leave it to the greater mind, or the source. So I think it is having a bigger plans. Now this issue is there, I think it will get sorted out by its own. So that kind of a clarity is coming.
In last 40 days, my business has gone up by 30%, because I can have my intuition develop to an extent where I know, or if there is a problem coming up, much before time, we are able to fix it, and we are bringing in a change. I changed my complete business model in last 45 days, actually. We have actually taken all the active measures to buy our stocks much before time. And this is nothing else but meditation. This God-gifted help that came into me from Dr. Chandra is just because I asked for help somewhere.
Hi, everyone. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. So, yeah, the class started on a very exciting note. We had a little bit of a technical issue, but we are back on. So, yeah, today we are going to talk about something like this. I mean, this is a great start to a class, don't you think, where we are going to talk about emotions after all. So, we will start with a quick exercise. Okay, what I want you all to do is, as of right now, as you're sitting, I want you to think about what emotion have you come into the class with. For example, as of right now, a few minutes back, there was a little bit of anxiety for me. I was like, what's happening today? But then, okay, that's the emotion that I would say that I carried into the class. Like that, I would like you all to think about what is that emotion you are presently carrying that you have come with into the class. It can be happiness, it can be, excitement also. It's not only negative emotions. If you can think about what that emotion is. Isha Rao has raised her hand. Okay. Yes, ma'am. You can also please type it in chat. What is that emotion that you're carrying into class today? Technically, yeah.
I'm not able to use the chat. It's saying on my phone that the chat is disabled. I don't know why.
Achha. Gunjanji, can we?
It's enabled, ma'am. Now you can
Okay,
try.
now it's enabled. Please try again. Stillness, amazing. What is that? Rushing to join. Yes, openness. Okay, great. What else? What else emotion are you carrying forward and coming into class today? Rushing to class thinking I'm late today, but thankfully, yes, I know for everyone who was late today, classes started on time, isn't it? Okay, it's good to hear about big people. Okay, so yeah, uh, curiosity, amazing. Yeah, I love that. Okay, so all of us have some kind of emotion right now that we are coming into this situation or into the class with, right? I would ask you all to close your eyes. Close your eyes and take a deep breath through your nose. I'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, and let it out from your mouth. As you take this deep breath and let it out, keep your eyes closed. The emotion of curiosity, openness, anxiety, positivity. Where in your body are you feeling? Heart. All right. Where else are you feeling your emotion? Mind. All right. Heart and head, lungs. Yes. Where else? Soul. Wow. Okay. Head. Heart beating. Okay. Movements. Okay. So, where in your body, Prabhakar Raoji? So, mind. All right. So, you all are feeling this emotion somewhere. Now, just think about it. Whatever emotion you are feeling, does it have a story? I feel happy today because of so and so reason. I feel anxious today because of so and so reason. Legs, yes, they are also place where you feel your emotions. Absolutely. What is that story your mind is telling you? The reason for you to feel curiosity, the reason for you to feel happiness is there a story that your mind is telling you? I feel anxiety in legs, all right. I feel open to today's knowledge, today's vibes, all right. Is your mind telling you a story of why this emotion is coming forward? So, mind wants to wait and decide, okay, not exactly, all right. So, what happens is whenever we have an emotion, we normally have a yes from these sessions feeling connected every day, all right. So, whenever we have an emotion, I feel happy because today this happened. I feel connected, like Shilpi ji said. I feel connected because my past memory of this session has brought that feeling forward. I had coffee today. Okay. Okay, Isha Raoji's anxiety in like, is that related to the anxiety? Are you saying that? No, all right. So our emotions normally come with a story. When we are angry on someone or we have this emotion, you are like, today I'm angry because that person behind my car kept honking so much. What should I have done? Flown. I'm not a bird. There is traffic, he can't see. There's a story that your body is associating with. Now that you're all meditators, what happens is that now you have this awareness, right? You are able to actually see this story happening in front of you. You see what your mind is saying. When you slow down, you see with happiness, what is that story your mind is saying? With sadness, what is that story your mind is saying? So, to understand our own emotions, to understand how we deal with our emotions or understand our own emotions, let's say that we are the sky. And the sky goes through a lot of things. It goes through thunderstorms. It goes through a very heavily clouded day. It goes through an extremely sunny, hot day. It goes through a lot of pollution too. But how many of you here have ever sat in the window seat when you are flying the aeroplane and looked outside? Yes, okay. What color is the sky when you look outside your aeroplane? Blue. It's always blue, white, yes, light blue. When we are looking at this sky from underneath, under the, clouds from the earth, you see thunderstorms, you see lightnings, you see dark clouds, you see white clouds, you see moving clouds, you see everything, but the sky never changes its color. It always remains blue. We are the sky. Our emotions, happiness, sadness, anger, anxiety, excitement, are the clouds. Only when we allow ourselves to associate with the story of the clouds. Why am I feeling sad today? Because of this. What happens is that you are not the sky anymore, you are the cloud. That's when it becomes difficult for us to get out of the spiraling thoughts in our minds. When you become the cloud, you scatter. But when you assume to be the sky and allow the cloud to pass, you are consciousness. When you meditate, what happens is that you are in the state of being the sky. Any emotion that comes up, we don't have to control it. We don't have to get it out of our body. We don't have to resist it. We just, like the sky, accommodates every size of cloud, every type of cloud, every emotion of cloud. We have to accommodate every thought. And we have to say, it's okay. The key is to stop the story. When the story doesn't start, it is just a cloud. But when the story starts and you accept the story, you become the cloud. Any doubts here? Anything that is not resonating? All right, great. So what we are trying to do here is that we are trying to understand who we are as an emotion. As an emotion, we are simply the sky. So what do we do first when we have the lower emotions? Lower emotions meaning what? When you are angry, sad, upset, you are jealous. What do you do then? Yes, Your personal involvement must be limited. But even before that, what you would do is you name it. I am frustrated. I am jealous. I am angry. When you say that, when you say it out loud, what happens is that you go from a place of resistance to acceptance. As soon as you go into acceptance, what happens is the emotion has less control on you. Yes, we go back to knowing that we are the sky. We feel the emotion, we don't react. True. So every time we have an emotion, then a lot of times what happens is that even I have seen that, there are times when I feel anxious, but I don't know why I'm feeling anxious, but I don't want to feel anxious. The way to deal with it is sit in that anxiety, which is a terrible thing to do if you think about it. Like, how do I sit in this anxiety, feel so anxious? But when you allow your body to feel anxious, all that happens is that the cloud passes. There have been scientific studies and brain scans where they have seen that people who are able to accept their emotions can get over even grief in a matter of 10 minutes. A human brain can get over any emotion in a matter of 10 minutes. After the 10 minutes, what happens is our memory of the past you keep remembering the past memory, which creates the same emotion again and again. So a system is not designed to keep an emotion. An emotion passes. Our system is designed to keep a memory. Those memories, when they keep recreating, and you keep feeling that emotion again and again and again, it becomes a loop. That is called the thinking and feeling loop. And when we get stuck, yes, we start making stories with those memories. Many a times what happens is that the reality would be something else. Our story would have become, I don't know, Sanjay Leela Bhansali is the big picture movie. And we are so sure that we were wronged. Even when we have a very happy situation, you have won an award, you are happy, it's a teamwork, but suddenly after a few days, you are the hero. Nobody else did anything. So when we disconnect from that story, when we understand that our emotion actually is hardly a 10-minute thing in our body. So it has gone out already. And you disconnect from the story. It is very easy to disconnect from any kind of emotion. As a human being, we think that we live in the state of either happiness or sadness. But actually, we are neutral creatures. Our emotions are mostly neutral. Only when situation comes up, if you imagine a linear graph, this is where our emotion is, neutrality, neither higher nor lower. With every experience in life, either it goes there or it goes there. And that creates a graph. When we, uh, we assume the state of being the cloud more often, what happens is that that graph does this. When that happens, what happens is that we lose the sense of neutrality. Meditation brings within us that neutrality. It brings within us that state of neutral where neither there is happiness nor there is sadness. So, friends, what I would want you all to do from today's class or take away from today's class is that no matter what kind of emotion you have, it can be the higher emotions, happiness, state of curiosity, bliss, whatever. No matter lower emotions, anger, jealousy, hatred, whatever, we are going to practice to let it go. The idea is for the cloud to flow, whether it's a happy cloud or a sad cloud. Because in the state of neutrality, that is where we become more creative, because you're not holding on to anything. When we want to experience bigger things, we can, yes, we can create happiness by moments. But if you are stuck in the happiness of a particular moment, you are always comparing that moment to the next moment. When that comparison happens, you are trying to weigh your happiness. Am I more happier than that situation? Am I less happier than this situation? So when you come back to the neutral line, right? That's when your happiness ratio, even if it is this much happy, it's still happy. This much is also still happy. But when you have that memory of this much happiness and you feel this much happiness, you're comparing, oh, this is not as happy as I was. In that moment is when you get the clarity. Yes, Shilpi ji has raised her hand. Yes, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi.
What I get is that you are saying that whatever emotions we are getting, like angry, happiness, or we feel it, and after some time, like 10 minutes or so, we let it go,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
But sometimes what we like, we celebrate our birthdays or something like that. We want to create happiness. We want to live that moment. We just enjoy that. So it's not that we have to feel emotions also. Like we cannot be a body without emotions. We have to feel emotions.
Yes.
But the thing is, we don't hold to them. That is okay. But sometimes we want happiness. We create happiness so that we have good memories.
Mm-hmm.
That
Memories
is
are different from emotions. Memories are something that is like a library that we store in our mind. They stay in our mind. When I say let go, I don't mean that you let go of everything and sit on Himalayas and be like, okay, no happiness, no sadness. We are living in a life. What I'm trying to say is that we don't hold on. Today you're happy, it's your birthday, the whole day has gone really well. You want to enjoy that moment, you want to feel blissful in that moment, feel it completely. When I say the 10-minute thing is actually a scientific study that says that emotions in our body only live for 10 minutes. When you feel extreme happiness or extreme sadness, it lives in our body only for 10 minutes. What after that remains is the memory. So you keep the memory of those moments, but don't hold on to that feeling that I felt this much happy that day. Today, something else has happened, but I can't feel as happy. So I'll give you an example. For example, people here are married, right? Or have boyfriends and girlfriends. So if you got like a huge big bouquet one day and you're really happy, wow, you know, my husband or my wife gave me such a beautiful big bouquet. The next time they've given you a smaller bouquet. Now you're comparing. Last time you gave me a bigger bouquet. This time you're giving me a smaller bouquet. Are you loving me less? No, right? The smaller bouquet is also a bouquet. It's a gesture of love still. We don't compare to that. When we say let go, you enjoy it, embrace it completely. And tomorrow, when something else happens, you embrace it again completely. You don't have to let go of those memories. Does that make sense?
So I just what I get is on a scale. So if we are happy, we are rising a bar, like we reach to 6 on a scale one day. So next day we are unhappy, so we raise down it to 3 levels. So it goes up and down. It happens. So we
Yes.
have, yeah, it keeps on happening. We are on a high, sometimes we go on a low sometimes.
So
Keeps
why,
on.
why is that their comparison of high and low? Because we are putting it on a scale, no? 6, 3,
No,
5,
we are not
10.
putting it. See, happiness is something we go like if we are on a zero level on a neutral state. When we are happy, we are going above the scale. Like we are going on the positive end in the plus points. But we are not feeling sad, so we are going on the negative side. We are deducting that thing. So it's like up and down. We are going ourselves. We are not doing anything.
Yes, that up and down is the clouds. The idea of you being the
But
sky.
but the thing is,
And
we cannot stay on neutral. Staying on a neutral is like very difficult. Like
yes,
I think so. I like to feel emotions. Like I like to feel things. I don't like I enjoy emotions.
you should feel emotions. Absolutely. You should tell yourself, today I'm happy, today I'm sad, today I'm
It's
angry.
not
You
about
should tell.
myself only always. Like it's about everybody around. What vibes they are getting. Like right now, I'm talking to you. I'm getting positive vibes, so I'm feeling happy. So it's not about me always. So it's like the environment and everything. So it's a mixture of everything. I cannot control in everything. I cannot stay on neutral.
Yes, you don't have to control it. All that we are saying is that once you have felt it, don't hold on to it. Let it go. Because in the next moment, you can feel something else. When you feel it, embrace it completely. Next moment, let's say you feel sad or you feel angry because of whatever situation. Then embrace that situation completely. Neutrality does not mean that you don't feel anything. Neutrality means to say what? That you come back into that balance so that you can go anywhere from there at that moment and completely embrace it,
So you
completely
mean
enjoy
that
it.
as recoiling spring is good, we come back to the starting position
Mhm.
faster.
Yes, something like that. Yes, you're getting that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that does not mean that the so yeah, when you pull the spring, it goes up and down, but then finally it comes down again, and then it is ready to go in whatever direction again. When we so I think if I give you an example, for example, my son's birth was one of the most high points of my life. It was a very difficult labor, but then finally I saw him and I forgot everything about my labor. And that happened in matter of what, 10 minutes. I had a 12.5 hour labor, after which he was born. For the 12.5 hours, I was suffering like crazy. But the moment he was born, 5 minutes later, the doctor gives him to me. My whole emotion changes. In that state, I am actually not thinking, am I coming back to neutral, not coming back to neutral? But this situation, the way it changed, I was able to embrace the birth so much more that that 12 hours of struggle did not matter in that point. And this happens to every mother that gives birth. That is the natural state of feeling an emotion. That is an extreme example that I'm giving you because in that moment you're not meditating, you're not thinking anything, you're just being in that moment, you're going through that process, and the nature has the way to give you a change in emotion. Most women who have given birth, you ask them about the labor, they won't remember much of it. They can just give you a gist of it, they can't remember really what happened. Because in that moment, after the child is born, they have just let go. And that is the way of living life. Not by forgetting what happened in the past you still remember, but then it doesn't affect you.
Or daily, like coming back to the neutral, I think so. Reading books or spending time with yourself, neutralizing yourself, like meditating, that is good. I think so.
Yes.
That way.
Yes. So by that, you don't have to let go of the memories. You don't have to belittle any of your emotions, or you don't have to feel like, oh, this is it. There is nothing more than this. I'm not allowed to feel any happiness anymore.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah. So the point is this, that you feel all the emotions, all the spectrum of emotions, but then you're ready for the next one to embrace it completely by not being completely, lost in your previous emotion, if I can say it that way. Yes, people around our environment has different reactions that it creates, and you can feel different emotions at that time too. Yeah, that is completely true. Meditation practice helps you in some way, in a lot of ways, to detach from your environment. You can feel empathetic to your environment, but you won't get actually affected by it. So meditation practice helps you to go into that neutrality, basically. It is like coming to neutral state every time, be it higher or lower. Yes, Pranavji, you're right. So, friends, today's class, just think about yourself as the wide, big consciousness, the whole big sky. And whatever emotion or thought that comes into your mind today, let it come. Do not resist. You keep breathing. Let it come, embrace it, be with it, and see it leave. Consciously see it leave. And that is the state in which you become neutral. And that is emptiness, the blackness. So let's start with our meditation practice today. Close your eyes. Cross your legs, cross your hands, and observe your normal, natural in-breath and out-breath. Embrace your emotions. Don't push them away. Let them embody you. That is what makes you you. But let them come and let them go. Let's start with our meditation.
Dear friends, dear masters, with your specs removed, eyes closed, with your hands on your chest area, resting your attention on your heart center. Connect with your beautiful heart. With your attention on your heart center, with a slow, long, relaxing breath, can you feel your beautiful heart? Feel the seat of all emotions, nurturing all life. With its energies of love, compassion, gratitude. Can you recollect an experience from your past? Or from the vision of your future, where you feel enormous love, joy, gratitude? Or simply bring up an experience in the present, smelling a flower, playing in water, taking a walk in nature, helping somebody in need. Imagine and bring up that moment and feel that energy. Relive that moment and feel that energy. And allow yourself to spread that energy onto everything and everyone on this planet, or to someone who is in need, to help them heal, to help them elevate themselves. Where your attention goes, there your energy flows. We're all deeply interconnected. And slowly, let's go into breath mindfulness meditation. With your fingers into fingers, hands comfortably rested in your lap. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. Observe your normal, natural in breath and the out breath. We are in a powerful group meditation, harnessing the energies of the group. When you observe your breath, your mind slowly becomes empty. As the mind is becoming less and less of thought, calmer and calmer, allow yourself to experience that greater calmness inside of you, emptiness all around you. yourself to merge into your breath and allow yourself to experience emptiness, that calmness. All emptiness is energy. This is the quantum field of energy. The field of limitless possibilities. The longer you stay connected to this emptiness, blackness of no body, of no thing, the more experiences you draw into your life. It is natural to have thought. When you recognize you are in thought, go back to observing your breath and allow yourself to slowly go into that emptiness, that field of light. We are less matter, more emptiness and energy. The longer we stay in the empty states of mind, the more you transcend your body. You go beyond matter. You experience emptiness and energy. Relax, dear friends. You planted seeds of possibilities. You primed your subconscious. Recognize that whatever you emotionally embrace is manifesting into your physicality. Be grateful for this opportunity to create. Be grateful for to everything and everyone who will help you to create this future. Your gratitude to your parents, teachers, mentors, family, friends, everyone in your life. To this grand nature, the bird, the fish, and the animals, to technology, all systems, governments, companies, to yourself, and to this intelligent quantum field for helping us experience, helping us create a new life. Gratitude moves us into coherence and helps us draw and create more. Recollect your experiences from the session. How did you feel? What have you experienced? Whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds and then you may open your eyes.
Welcome back, dear friends. I hope you all had a wonderful session today. Thank you so much for the patience you guys had. Thank you so much for being so resilient to drop the call 2 times and come back 2 times. Very much appreciated and have a lot of gratitude. Are there any announcements for today? No announcements for today? All right. If anyone has a question, we'll take a question. All right, then. Thank you so much for joining today's class. It was amazing to have you all here with us today. Have a wonderful day, afternoon, and evening, dear friends. See you all tomorrow. Thank you.
Namaste. See you all tomorrow at the same time. Until then, happy meditating. Thank you so much.